So I'm going to be talking about what is PIPs. So in forex trading, PIPs is the basic and the bedrock of your analysis and your profit calculation. If you want to calculate your profit or your loss in forex trading, what you are actually calculating is PIP. You understand? So PIP stands for percentage in points, or you call it price interest points. This is what we are actually looking at. This is what we are actually calculating to know how much we are gaining or how much we are losing in forex trading. So someone will just tell that I made 50 pips, I made 30 pips, I made 100 pips, I made 200 pips. So what they are actually telling is that I made this pip, like they win this trade, or I lost 30 pips below my entering price. So I'm going to be talking about what is actually pip and what this pip is all about and how we can calculate pip. Yeah, because you as a businessman, if you cannot calculate your profit and loss, that means you're not a successful businessman. The same thing with trading. Some people don't know how to calculate their pips, they don't know how to calculate their losses, they don't know how to calculate their profit. That is how someone chat me, I think 2 days ago, we're like, boss, I made my entering and hit my TP. I was like, okay, so what is your risk to reward ratio? You were like, I don't know, but you enter the trade. So this is what actually hinder people to success in trading, because they don't know how to calculate their profit and their loss. They don't know how to calculate how much they are risking in the market. So I said here that PIP stands for percentage in points or price interest points. It is the smallest price movement in a currency pair exchange rate. PIPs is the basic and the bedrock of your analysis and profit calculation. PIPs are used to measure price changes in the forex market and determine the amount of profit or loss. This is the amount of profit or loss in a trade. They provide a standardized unit to quantify the market movement and the value of a trade. So we all know that the unit of energy is, I think, Newton. Yeah, the unit of energy is Newton or Joule. I can't remember my physics. So that is it. So the unit of trading, what we are actually trading, is pips. What you are looking at, how you can calculate your profit or your loss, is your pips. So I say there that in calculation of pips, you should always start with the fourth decimal place in most pairs, except for Japanese yen pairs, which are measured to the second decimal places. So just have it in mind that a little mathematics is involved, but there are always a normal method of calculating, that is the old method of calculating it, and also a recent method in which we are going to go to our trade view. That is why I said some of us to have our trade view. So we are going to go to trade view, and I will show you how you can also calculate this PIP. You understand? So we are taking it one after the other. So I'm going to use the old method, and then I'm going to use the new method, in which we can use some indicators and some indicators in our trade view to actually know how we can measure these pips. So this is how we can actually calculate our pips. So this is the manual method of calculating pips. So coming to here, this is my charts. This is my quotes in my MT5. These are my pairs. I call these pairs currency pairs. Yeah, last class I talked about currency pairs. So these are my currency pair: GPP USD, Euro USD, US 100, BTC USD, Gold USD. So all these things are my pairs. All these things are my pairs. And I also talked about this, and we're going to simplify these two things. These two things you are seeing in this our class. So we are going to simplify everything. So now, how can I calculate my pips? Let me use GPP USD as an example. You can call GPP USD GU. That is the brief form of GPP USD. That is your pounds and your dollar. Yeah, that is what is GPP USD. So coming to here now, this is our GPP USD. So when GPP USD is at 1.29107, so coming to this point, you see 1.29107. This thing now, when GPP is 1.2107, and we sell, yeah, we actually sell. We sell whenever you click sell in the forex market. We call this bid price and we call this ask price. I'm going to talk about that, so don't worry. So when we actually sell GPP USD, it means that we are using 1.29107 of pounds to buy USD, to buy one USD. We are using 1.29107 of pounds to buy what? One USD. That is what it means. To buy one USD, that is what it means whenever we sell. So coming to this, I said if GPP USD is 1.29107, so you can see it's 1.29107, and we will start with the fourth decimal places. Do you understand? That is one. Start with the four decimal places. So looking at this is the first decimal places, second decimal places, third decimal places, and this is the fourth decimal places. So if GU, that is GPP USD, makes a move of 1 pips, what you will do is that you will add 1 to the fourth decimal places. This it. So our four decimal places here is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 0. This is our four decimal places. So we are going to add 1 here. That is 1 plus 0 is equals to 1, which makes this thing to be equals to what? 1.29117 instead of 1.29107. So whenever someone says that I made 1 pips, 1 pips means it moved by what? 0.00010. That is 1 pips. We are using fourth decimal place to calculate how many movements. We are targeting our four decimal places. Do you understand? So coming to here, you can either you do it like this or you can do it like this in terms of manual method of calculating pips. So the four decimal places become 1 and the whole value become 1.29117, or just add up, or you can just add up 0.0001 to the whole number. So when you add up this 0.001 to this number, it's going to give you this. This is just a normal calculation. You understand? So if, for example, I say that this actually make a 50 pips movement, that is, it moves like 50 pips above, we are going to add what? 50. That is, this is 0.0001. So now it's going to be 0.0050. This is, so we are adding 50, 0.0050 to this whole number that we actually enter the market. You understand? So when you add this thing to here, it's going to give you this 1.29607. So whenever you put this, you can say that you can set this as your TP, your take profits. Do you understand? You can set this as your TP, set this as your entry. Do you understand? You can set this at your TP, set this at your entry. I said earlier that TP is take profits is when you have already calculated your risk and you have already calculated how much you are making and the pips you are actually targeting. So that is when you are going to put your TP, and your SL is your stop loss. If I actually minus, my stop loss is that if this thing actually go below 10 pips or below 1 pips or below 15 pips or below 20 pips, this is where I want to put my stop loss. That is, it will stop me from losing my money. So in business, we actually believe that every business have risk management. You want to protect your finance, you want to protect your money. Do you understand? So this is actually what we do in forex at the same way. So see forex as your business. You are trying to manage your capital, you're trying to manage what you have. So this is the manual method of calculating pips. Do you understand? This thing I just explained now. So we are going to be going to the trade view. Yeah, this trade view, and then I'll explain. It's very, very easy in trade view how you can use an indicator, how you can use some instruments and then measure these pips without doing this mathematics. So far that you have already detected your entry, then you can actually know how you can calculate how many pips you are losing after putting your stop loss and your take profits. You understand? So this is my trade view. This is how my trade view is. So this is my trade view. So this is GPP USD pair. So we are looking at how we can actually calculate our pips using this instrument that is here. TradeView is a platform where we can actually do our analysis and then enter our trade using our MT4 or MT5. Yeah, so TradeView is where we view and we analyze our charts. We analyze our markets. So that is what we are doing in TradeView. There are a lot of instruments and indicators we can actually use in TradeView. Do you understand? So now I'm going to be calculating. I'm going to show you how you can calculate your pips using this trade view. So let me just make this wider. So let me just don't mind. I will not be. Maybe I will not be. Let me say I buy. If I buy, let me just give an example. Just give an example. Okay. So let me say I actually buy this market. I buy this market here at this entering point. So looking at here, this is our entering point. 1.29110 is our entering point. So I'm targeting to take my profits here. I'm going to still talk about profit, stop loss and take profits. So I'm just giving you a scenario. So I'm going to take my profits here. Whenever the market hits here, I'm taking my profits. So here we are seeing 1.29329. Do you see it? And here is my stop loss. Whenever the market actually hits here, is taking me off from the market. And what is here is 1.29037. So if I want to calculate how much I'm risking one of my accounts to get three of my accounts, don't worry, I'm going to still talk about that in this class. So I'm just trying to calculate our pips. So this measurement, this is where they said measurements. So this is where you are going to actually click so that you can actually calculate your pips. So if I click here, so if I click here, this measurement, if I click this measurement in my trade view, so I'll come here. This is my entry. I will just tap it. I just tap it. Then you take it up. Take it up to your what? So that your TP where you are expecting TP. So this is 21.9. So from here to here is giving us 21.9 pips. Do you see how easy is it? So technology have made it easier for us to calculate these pips. Do you understand? So when we are talking about our profits and our loss in this class, so we're going to still make use of this. Do you understand? We're going to still make use of this 21.9 pips that this market, whenever it reaches this our TP, whenever it reaches this our TP, we are making 21.9 pips. That means the market move from here to here. Yeah, from here to here, and we're making 21.9 pips. So you can also use manual method of calculating this. You can still use your manual method of calculating this. So if we are using our manual method of calculating this, that means 1.29110. So we're looking at the four decimal places, and we found out that we are going to minus 32 minus 11. So when you minus 32 minus 11, you're going to be getting that 21 point something. Yeah, when you did that calculation, you're going to be getting that 21 point something. 21 point what? 21 point around 8 or so. So we are making 21.8 or so. So this is how we use an instrument called measurements in TradeView to calculate how many pips we are actually making. This is 21.8. So the manual method is that you minus your entry, you minus your take profit from your entry. You understand? So that is it. So this is consigning. Did people understand what I did here?
Yeah, we understand, sir.
Okay, so let me move on. So